Welcome to the 5th episode of the PlayStation Randomizer, the show where the randomizer gods pick a game for me to try from the 700 plus options in the new PlayStation Plus catalog, and I decide if that game is worth trying so you don't have to. Today's pick is Loco Roco 2 Remastered. This is the first game we've gotten that I've heard of. I mean, it's a first-party title, but I've still never played it. I've always got this and Patapon confused, and never cared to try either one. Metacritic score is surprisingly high here, but since these were originally PSP games, I don't expect a perfect console translation. Let's check it out. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone making this game was on some good drugs, but it's also pretty good, so, don't do drugs, kids. This is a quirky, passive control puzzle platformer where you basically just rotate the levels rather than directly controlling the blob character. It probably has a name. I should do more research on these things, but anyway, the rotate controls are mapped to the L1 and R1 buttons, which is my first major complaint because they're just digital click buttons, and I feel like an analog trigger would give a lot more control over the rotation speed, but again, this was originally a PSP game, and that only had one set of triggers. So here we are. It makes for some frustrating moments, though, trying to get the level rotated in time to pick up the speed to make a jump. It's just needlessly awkward. But the actual level progression is pretty interesting, as you make your blob thing bigger and bigger by collecting various flowers and other things hidden around the levels. You sometimes need to explode the blob into a number of smaller blobs that can fit into tiny passages, send each one through those coin counting mechanisms at banks, or activate these weird choral rhythm games that give more bonuses, but only if you have enough baby blobs to activate the scene. Wait, are they called Rocos? Like Loco? Roco. Whatever, I'm going to keep calling them blobs, it's more fun. The game's controls and mechanics are very simple, just rolling, jumping, and occasionally bashing enemies to bring the world back to life, but they somehow manage to make some really fun level diversity with it, including, attachments for the blobs that turn you into a destructive bowling ball, or navigate obstacle courses like this pachinko machine section here. It's got a nice mix of frenetic pacing and slower platforming style sections that probably speaks to Sonic fans, for example, but it didn't blow me away, even though I can appreciate the quality of the game. It's the kind of game that's focused on bite-sized levels, but with massive replay value by going back and trying to collect everything, and those collectibles can unlock new content in this house-building side mode or whatever, but I've never been much of a collectible completionist, so it just wasn't my style. That being said, if collecting things tempts you, this is probably a complete recommendation, but I just see the quality, fun gameplay, and say to play it. I guess we'll just stick it right in the middle there. That works. Anyway, another solid title on the roster, and the first actual Sony game we've covered. That's exciting. Until next time.